in the corners of this nation are those of African American heritage, the descendants of enslaved Africans who have felt the sting of disparities. They continue to feel that sting. Now more than ever, the facts and circumstances facing our nation demonstrate the importance of H.R. 40.
Every Congress has introduced a bill to study reparations for the black descendants of enslaved people ever since the late Congressman John Conyers first introduced it more than 3 decades ago. And every Congress has failed to pass it. Now, we're not talking about, actual reparations, just a study. But advocates for the bill are saying that this actually could be the year that it gets passed. Following last summer's nationwide protests over the killing of George Floyd, which put the issue of racial injustice front and center, it passed. It would mean we would be one step closer to addressing the wrongs inflicted on black Americans for generations. And joining me now are actress and co-founder of Color Farm Media, Erica Alexander, and filmmaker Whitney Dow. They are the co-hosts of a new podcast, Reparations, The Big Payback. I love it, and I love both of you guys, so thank you so much for being here. Erica, I'm going to start with you. The Big Payback.
Thank you.
Okay, why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys doing this podcast, and what do you think that it will change?
Because of COVID-19, because of George Floyd, because of Ahmaud Arbery, because of the insurrection, because of poverty, because of the fight for 15, I could go on, but I tell you, it's a sign of the times now that we're able to talk about reparations, and it doesn't sound like some sort of lunatic idea. Reparations is a remedy for wrongs committed to African-American descendants of slavery. So certainly it will always be a very poor proxy for real justice for us, but you can't give that after 400 years of slavery. And I think right now people are seeing that this legislation that's real and unspoken, that has targeted Black Americans for so long, needs to be remedied. So that's why now. And I say, why not? Let's make a real democracy and a more perfect union.
Yeah, and Whitney, I'm going to ask you a question you probably get asked all the time, because you do a great thing called the Whiteness Project, which is brilliant, and everybody should look it up. Why are you doing this? Why are you involved in a project about reparations?
Well, look, if you make a mess, you got to clean up your own mess, right? You don't want other people to clean it up. And I really think it's, I actually think, more seriously, that I think a lot of the divisions in this country stem from the fact that we've never really addressed the divisions that exist from slavery, the legacy of slavery. And so I think, for us to move forward as a country, we really need to figure out how do we heal that division. And I think the first most important step in that is us to admit that admit the injury and make reparations.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.